Thank you guys so much for sitting down with Collider. How are you guys doing today?
Great.
Excellent.
So for all of you guys, this was a very intense action-packed movie. Was there any, what was your favorite action scene to shoot?
I mean, there's favorites, and then there's like most unforgettable in there.
And then there's
inhumane.
There's the
Most
inhumane one.
painful.
My favorite is my fight with Harley Quinn.
Okay.
Renee
Yeah.
Montoya's fight with Harley Quinn. Because we, at one point, were really beating the crap out of
Y'all
each other.
injured each other.
Yeah,
for
we
sure.
injured each other. She pulled my hair, and I pulled her hair back, and we just went at it. And they kept saying, well, we need, the punch. I said, well, if I punch her, I'm going to punch her. And she says, punch me. I was like, okay. And I was like, boom. And, and she was like, yeah. And so we went at it. So that's my favorite. My other favorite, I'm not in it, is this girl going down the slide.
Oh, that was ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
I was
Oh my
in
goodness.
the
was
theater.
the
I was
most
like, oh
fun.
my
That
God,
was
you really
really
did
fun.
that.
That was really dope.
And Jurnee, for you specifically, I see you online all the time talking to Gail about Black Canary. So did you do any specific research for your character and digging, especially with Gail's comics, trying to find your character?
Oh, absolutely. Gail's comics was a massive influence on me. The way she wrote Dinah in Of Like Minds, and the relationship, the banter with the other women, and the moment when Barbara Gordon fires her because she's like, afraid she's going to get injured again because she's all heart. Like, that to me was something I grabbed onto so hard, because I was like, that's it. She's capable of being this crazy, ferocious street fighter, but she's all heart. And so when we meet Dinah Lance in the film, she's not yet owned her full potential, and her heart's been broken because she lost her mother. And so that mother-daughter split is motivating her to just be shut down from the world because she's trying to guard her heart. And so it was such a really nugget for me. And yes, so the comics were a huge influence for me in just kind of cracking open Dinah for the film.
And with you with Huntress, can you talk about doing the research for that? Because I think she was one of my favorites as well. All of you guys were my favorites. Just like she had some very funny moments. So can you just talk about your character and finding that?
Yeah, it was fun, kind of. I mean, it was great because the screenwriter and Kathy kind of narrowed down the backstory, because there's a bunch of different iterations of Huntress and Helena. So our version is Helena Bartonelli, who's the daughter of this mafia boss and comes from that world, and witnesses her family being murdered in front of her when she's 8 years old. So that's like an incredible backstory to come with from the beginning. That's some intense childhood trauma that you never get over, and it really becomes her entire identity, is carrying out this revenge plot against the people who did this to her family. And just to like have something so clear to focus on for an actor, have something so clear of what she wants, of what's motivating her. And then we see her in the film where she gets to the point where her fantasies are finally realized, and then it's like, what now?
Right.
And she meets all these women, and kind of getting to look in the comics and see how her personality manifests in the banter there, and also, her anger, she's, how that bubbles over, her rage. But I think what we played with in the movie was how that could also be kind of funny, and kind of odd. Like, she's not socialized. She was raised away from everybody, she was raised to be an assassin. She wasn't raised to be like somebody's friend. She doesn't really know what that is. So that was fun. We did a lot of improv with that, of bringing out Huntress's sort of endearing quirks underneath all of that rage and pain.
Socially handicapped.
Yeah, a little bit.
I like that. Okay, last question. I couldn't see you guys playing any other role besides this, but if you could swap characters with one of your co-stars, who would it be? If you could pick one person.
It's always a hard question.
I know, it's so hard, because as an actor, you can't imagine yourself.
Yeah.
And then you can't imagine anyone.
Anybody
I can't
else.
imagine anyone else being Huntress or Renee.
Come on, you gotta pick.
Now,
you
I'm
gotta.
too in love with Renee. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I ain't giving up Dinah. You kidding me?
I don't want to.
Sorry.
All right,
Yeah.
Bye. All right. Thank you guys so much for sitting down, Collider. I absolutely love the movie. I can't wait for people to see it when it hits theaters.
Thank you
Thank
so
Thank you
much.
guys.